Alright, g'day guys. I been mentioning a little bit lately that I'm going to do another arms guide. Things have changed, but I'll treat this as a completely separate guide. I'm going to put up some annotations during the video to link to a few videos I've done about separate issues, separate discussions if you like. I'll put up a link to my 7.0.3, the changes, so what actually changed with Warriors as far as the changes to Tactician, exploit the weakness, focus rage and hamstring were the major ones. So there's a whole discussion about that so you can understand what was different from then to now. I'm gonna mention some macros and some keybinds, so I will link a video as well about a video that I made about how I keybind and how I use it in my rotation, because you're going to see that. This is going to be similar to my other guide, but obviously because things have changed, I thought I'd just do a fresh one. I know these guides can tend to drag out, but this spec's got a fair few facets. The arm spec, and I suppose keep in mind that I'm only really concerned with the biggest single target DPS spec. There are other talents you can take, of course there are, but I'll mention them, but I'm not going to dwell on them, because anyone who sort of looks at Warcraft logs knows that by and large part at the moment focus rage is still the most dominant. And I don't want to get into that conversation, arms versus fury. I mean, look at the statistics and don't kid yourself with the statistics. The statistics for a reason. Anyway, so I guess first things first, the major changes. There'll be a video, a link attached, so you can check that out. The arm spec is revolving around Tactician. So Tactician is an ability, a passive if you like, that every rage that you spend, and most things cost rage, with the exception of Colossus Smash. Most things cost rage, so every time you cast an ability, use an attack, it'll have a chance to reset the remaining cooldown of Mortal Strike and Colossus Smash. So Mortal Strike and Colossus Smash, most people will know. There's Colossus Smash. That puts a armor debuff on the target, a damage, should I say, physical damage taken debuff on the target that's based on your mastery. So more mastery, more damage that the enemy will take, the target will take, for 8 seconds. So, not bad. Then Mortal Strike. Mortal Strike is just your bread and butter, hardest hitting ability. You can use it whenever you want. It's got a cooldown that's reduced by haste, and it's the hardest hitting ability. So every time you spend rage, you've got a chance to reset these two abilities. They work very well in conjunction with one another, and the obvious application is Colossus Smash to get the debuff on the target, and then Mortal Strike to follow it. Yeah, easy. The other thing you need to know about this is, I mean, like I said, there's plenty of other abilities that we're going to touch on. There's going to be Slam. We're going to cover a little bit of that. Execute, and that's going to be talked about. Your cooldowns. Cleave, I'm not going to talk about. Blade Storm, I'm not going to talk about, except I'll probably mention it once. And other things. So, apparently this new software updates. Anyway, so the talent tree. This is the cookie cutter. Dauntless makes all your abilities cost less rage. You'll need this if you're not legendarily blessed with gear like me. I am certainly not legendarily blessed, so Dauntless is going to reduce the cost of all your abilities. Very much needed. Double time, it's good for getting around. Avatar, we're all about the damage buffs. Bounding Strides, helping your mobility, and also to charge back into the boss. Charging generates rage, it's another source of rage generation. Focus Rage, this will be talked about. It's a stacking buff on yourself, so it stacks in 30% increments, 30, 60, 90, and it's completely off the GCD. We'll talk about the global cooldown as well. Deadly Calm, every time you pop your major cooldown, which is Battle Cry, everything you do for the next 5 seconds costs nothing rage-wise. again, we'll talk about that. Anger management is just every 10 rage you spend reduces the cost on battle cry. However, any rage that you spend during battle cry, those 5 seconds, do not go towards reducing the cooldown. So all the rage you spend, theoretical rage you spend during battle cry, do not go towards this, which is annoying. I think I tested it before. I'll test it again during the video so you can see. But mine wasn't counting down until I was out of the battle cry. So out of battle cry, the counter will start counting. Nothing you can do during then is going to reset it, which is a good thing because you just knock it. You'd just be chaining him, which would be massively OP. The other abilities during this in this tree of note. Overpower sweeping strikes. Sweeping strikes will be awesome, you can use it, but rage is going to be a drama. If you've got the legendary gloves, rock and roll to you, you'll easily be able to play with it, because Mortal Strike's going to be refunding rage, not costing. Well, costing but refunding, so you know you're going to have a lot more rage to play with. So yeah, there you go. What else we got? These aren't worth mentioning further. I mean, technically you could use this as well. And it just means that your rage dump won't be slam, it'll be this whirlwind instead. I don't use it if I'm concerned about doing AoE damage in dungeons. Fury, why would you play arms? Trash damage is better for Fury. Bounding strides, we already talked about. Mortal combo in for the kill. No. Just no. In for the kill would make for a better execute phase, but you don't really have time to hit anything but execute during the execute phase. And Colossus Smash, of course. Mortal combo, no, I don't see how it fits in. Deadly Calm, yeah, it's cool. Titanic Might, perhaps on cleave fights, if you're able to maintain a Colossus Smash debuff on 2 targets, that would be tasty. You know, you get sweeping strikes, Titanic Might, that'd be pretty cool. I'd enjoy that. Trauma, no, doesn't do enough damage. Anger Management, obvious. Ravager, doesn't do enough damage. Why are you AoEing? If you're AoEing as arms, just go Fury. And opportunity strikes. This was good in beta, but you really need anger management as a rage tool. So you know, every 35 seconds, you should have enough. You should have spent enough rage to be battle crying again by taking this talent. The 1 minute battle cry cooldown will come down to about 35 seconds, which you need it. You need it bad, because eventually RNG is gonna stab you in the back. So this helps to get you back into a rage free window where you can just bang 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 and hopefully get some resets. Colossus Smash resets. I'm going to say resets a lot. Now, next. So that's talents. The artifact abilities. The artifact weapon. Here's your AoE Colossus Smash. It is literally an AoE Colossus Smash. You can use it single target to refresh Colossus Smash on your single target when you're getting really bad RNG, or cooldowns are rolling, lasters rolling, it's all good. For playing arms, you're not going to be able to play it really until you have at least Shattered Defense. Shattered Defense, every time you Colossus Smash, your next Mortal Strike or Execute gets 30% extra crit, 30% extra damage. So, very important. Very, very important. Exploit the weakness. You're better off looking at the 7.0.3 discussion video, because I put in all the math for this. I keep it basic mathy because I'm not a hugely mathy guy. I also spell things wrong in that video for those that finish high school, unlike me, and those that have a job, perhaps in education, although I have a job in education, just not language or written. Anyway. So yeah, I spelled tactician 3 different ways, because I'm pro and it was early on in the morning. This is very important though. This increases how much rage goes into your tactician calculation. So normally it's 0.75%. This makes it as if you spent more rage percentage wise. So you spend 1 rage instead of getting 0.75% chance to reset Colossus Smash. With every 1 rage you get more, 0.85 or depends on how many points you've got in this exploit the weakness. But there you go. The rest, what else we got? After you get this, you generally move down to get the second Goldie, Corrupted Blood of Zakaj. It's like the old Bloodbath, and it does do good damage. It's very tasty. This also precise strikes. Every time you Colossus Smash, your next Mortal Strike or Execute is cheaper. Now, I guess this is a good point to mention. All of the things that reduce the rage cost, the cheapness, still you get the full rage cost of the ability, even though it's been reduced by these talents. When you're talking about your Colossus Smash resets, your resets, your Tactician resets. So even though you're getting cheaper things through Dauntless talent, through this talent, through whatever else, Battle Cry, all that sort of stuff, they still hold their base cost. Good to know. So this is awesome. I think this rates as the highest relic now. I'm not 100% certain. Again, I'm not hugely math. This is also good focus in battle. Colossus Smashes doing 25% more damage, and if you're getting a lot of resets and you're Colossus Smashing over Colossus Smash debuffs, so say you go Colossus Smash, you get your Shattered Defense, this thing, then you drop a big Mortal Strike or Execute, and it resets. Because you're going to Colossus Smash again, and the old Colossus Smash debuff is still on there because it lasts 8 seconds. Colossus Smash itself starts to hit pretty damn hard. I can see it hitting up to, I think I get like nearly 800k Colossus Smashes, which is pretty cool. Now that Focus Rage has been nerfed so much, we'll talk about this Deathblow. Now that Focus Rage has been nerfed so much, it was 50% per stack, 40% per stack, now it's 30% per stack. The gap between a excuse me, a Shattered Defense Execute and a Shattered Defense stacked up Mortal Strike, stacked up by Focus Rage, the gap is closed considerably. So having high crit rating, so you get 3 or 3 in this and you're going to have 15% extra crit rating, add it to the 30% crit rating you're already getting from here. I think Execute now is the clear choice to use under 20%. You're going to be spamming that bad boy. And you're not even going to reset Colossus Smash. I mean, your first Colossus Smash, Shattered Defense, Execute will be good. And then you're just going to bang, 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 executes until you're out of rage. Because I think anywhere in that sort of progression, so Colossus Smash, Execute, that's a Big Daddy Execute, and a high chance to reset Colossus Smash, but that's not what we want. If you're going to get guaranteed crits with Battle Cry, which you will, of course, when you're executing, you're just going to spam execute until Battle Cry's over. Because a crit execute is going to get a hit harder than doing Colossus Smash Execute, because you go, I don't know, say your executes are hidden for a mil, for argument's sake. You're better off going 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, so stacking them like that. The first one hitting for even harder because it's Shattered Defense. Then going 1 mil, 1 mil, I gotta refresh Colossus Smash, less, and then go back to execute. That's probably just what I think during the execute, the Battle Cry phase, because you guarantee crits. Once that's over, you'd go back to, execute Colossus Smash. Oh, I got to reset. Execute Colossus Smash, execute. You do it like that, because you're taking the guaranteed crit away. So you want that Shattered Defense buff. I'm rambling now, but yeah, rest assured, this is very important as well, and hopefully that kind of explains why. That's that though. My relics. There's the Deathblow, there's the Precise Strikes, and there's the lowly Exploit the Weakness. My weapon itself is only 881, so we need more of that. What else will people ask about? Trinkets. Do a bit of gear. Trinkets, I find that Memento of Angerboda is just too good. It has a chance to proc crit, Mastery or Haste. 3 separate buffs that last 8 seconds. You can also get all 3 of them at the same time, and you can also get them overlapping constantly, so it's ridiculous. I've got just a stat stick here for the Mastery. Mastery is your most important stat because it's increasing all your Colossus Smash damage, the ability itself plus the debuff on the target. None of the other stats for me trump it. I do get some weird Simcraft haste results, likely looking at some breakpoint or something, but I'm just going full Mastery. I seem to yield the best results. How do you get your Mastery so high? Easy. Get yourself a dual crafting neck that's of the Savant. That's a lot of Mastery. Try and hunt down one of these. Again, pure Mastery. It's a Suramar World drop. And then for all your other gear, just try and focus stuff that's got Mastery. The secondary stat I don't pay too much attention to. As long as it's got high mastery, I'm using it. That's about it. So there's gears and stats. Macros, keybinds, rotation. Okay, so we're in Dynasis because it's pretty. And this video's dragging on. Sorry if I sound like I'm talking quick, but this is dragging on, and I know people have short attention spans. I do. So the rotation is based completely around. Look, there's a moth here. Like I said, it's based around hitting your Colossus Smash, getting your Shattered Defense buff, and then using the most appropriate ability after that, and then just praying to recycle the process. So Colossus Smash, what's the most appropriate? Mortal Strike. And I'm clicking here so you can see what I'm clicking. Now I've got nothing to do, so I generally Mortal Strike. Again, I've got nothing to do, and I'll slowly build the rotation up. Mortal Strike. See, it's at some point this will reset, and then I can do the process again. Mortal Strike. This is the progression, yeah. It's not going to reset. There you go. So then again, beauty. I can Colossus Smash. There's my Shattered Defense buff, and I use it on the most appropriate ability, Mortal Strike or Execute. So now you start building on top of that, the rotation. So nothing's reset. I technically can use Slam because I got tons of rage, and it has a chance to reset Colossus Smash. It didn't. Mortal Strike's back. Haha, reset. Colossus Smash, use it up. Colossus Smash, use it up. I've got nothing. This is the thing that I've got that costs rage. There's one of my there's one of my Trinket procs. Colossus Smash, Mortal Strike. So that's what it is. It's sort of going back and forth. Now that you've seen me using Slam, I hate to say it, you're not going to use Slam hardly ever. But this is how it goes. Bang, bang, bang. Now, let's build up the rotation. Focus Rage. Focus Rage stacks to 3 stacks. And at 3 stacks, I've got a 90% chance, 90% more damage on my Mortal Strike. So if I then do this, and then drop a Mortal Strike, it hits a lot harder. Then I can stack it up again. Mortal Strike, because you never want to leave it off cooldown. And there it is, right? Basic. Now, let's build up the rotation even more. Let's fix that. Now, the rotation is limited by your rage and how often this bastard resets. So, what you want to do is you want to spend rage when you can, not spend it when you can't. Now the things to remember is that this is off the GCD, so you can stack this with other abilities. So I can technically hit these two at the same time. And if you check my macros video, I've got macros for Slam, Colossus Smash, Execute, so that if I want to hit the ability by itself, it just hits it by itself. However, if I want to hit it and stack Focus Rage at the same time, because I can hit 2 abilities at once, one on the GCD, one off, I can Slam and Focus Rage at the same time. See? Slam and Focus Rage. Colossus Smash, Mortal Strike. Now I've got no stacks, but I'm low on rage, so all I'm going to do is stack up Focus Rage. Oh look, a reset. So then I want a Colossus Smash and Focus Rage, and I want a Mortal Strike. Now I'm stacking just with Focus Rage, because I don't have the rage. It doesn't reset, but I'll just bash it out. Keep stacking Focus Rage, keep stacking Focus Rage, keep stacking Focus Rage. Still no resets. Get used to this. Focus Rage, Focus Rage, Focus Rage. Still no resets. Now at this stage, because I had a tiny bit of time here, so I could technically Heroic Leap out, charge back in, get some rage. Still while stacking my Focus Rage. Always be stacking your Focus Rage. Here we go again. I can bang, done. Keep on doing this. So now we've built up to be using 2 abilities every GCD when we've got the rage, yeah? Alright. That's the whole point of the rotation. And using macros, the macros that I have in the other video, it just means whenever you want to do 2 things at once, you hold shift and hit the respective spell. Slam, Mortal Strike, Slam, Colossus Smash, or Execute. You can stack them on top. Pretty cool. Makes it easier for an already complicated sort of spec here. So next, what do we got? We got cooldown usage. So when you hit your battle cry, obviously everything is free, so you want to bang all the rage you can. So you'll be doing focus rage slams on top of one another. If you're in execute phase, you're going to be doing executes non-stop, just to try to get your resets. So hopefully people understand that rotation now. So what the idea is, you'll charge in, and then you'll use cooldowns. Now it resets straight away, so that's nice. There it is again. No reset. I'm fairly okay with rage, so I'm still focus raging. No reset, but I'll use my artifact ability to keep that going. Lovely reset. Normally you can get up to 2 stacks. You're okay to get up to 2 stacks. Sometimes you're not, because look, Mortal Strike resets with Colossus Smash, and if you do get a reset, you don't want to not use it. See, if it resets straight away, the most you're going to get is 2 focus rage stacks, because you've only got 2 GCDs to get back to spending your Mortal Strike. 1 GCD to apply Colossus Smash, so you'll stack a focus rage with it, and 1 GCD to cast Mortal Strike, so you can squish your focus rage just before it. You'll get up to 3 stacks if Colossus Smash doesn't reset in the first ability, because you'll have enough time. So yeah, you can see hamstrings in there because it still is. But yeah, this is how you do it, alright? Hopefully that explains that. Now, I'm out of things to discuss here. There is an execute rotation, but I think I'll leave that off. Essentially, with an execute rotation, all you're going to be doing is you're basically going to be executing. You're going to be Colossus smashing, and when you hit the phase, hopefully you'll be at full stacks like this. So I'd be Colossus smashing, which then I'll have all my buffs up on Battle Cry. I'll hit Mortal Strike, and then I'll just go into execute spam. Execute. Once that's done, because it's not worth stacking focus rage, it's too rage costly. During the rest of the fight, all I'll be doing is banging in executes, hitting Colossus Smash when it resets, and then when Battle Cry comes around, I'm just going to hit Colossus Smash just before Battle Cry, then hit this, and then just bang in executes. Mortal Strike's gone from then on in, so I'd basically be going, say that, cooldowns, and then just execute. That's about it, guys. 22 minutes, could have been worse. Check out the other videos to get a better understanding of some of the things that I missed out. Specifically, the keybinds and macros are gonna help you out tons. I'm sorry, but they are. They're gonna make this rotation way easier. And the weak ores and things like that, I'll chuck them in this video so you can get your UI looking like mine. If you know, it takes you fancy. The things that are probably to note with my UI are the cooldowns that pop up, and the debuffs and all your stuff, which are very handy, and then all the abilities. So yeah, there it is. Best of luck, questions away, and cheers for watching. Ta.